Hi everyone, this is Kathy Mamolen. I'm a psychic medium. Welcome to your daily message. This message is for January 15th, 2021. A reminder that I always record a day in advance. So this is a general message for all signs. So welcome for those of you that are joining me live. It is an immediate reading, immediate past and immediate present. Okay, so take with you what resonates for you today and leave the rest for tomorrow. Okay, so as you're jumping on, please put your comments in the chat. Let me know that you're here. I will be pulling random readings after my daily message. So welcome everybody. I can see you all jumping on live now. So please give me a question. Let me know, if it's something specific that we can ask Spirit for after we do our daily reading. So this is going to be a daily reading for all signs for January 15th. 2021, middle of January already. So the Oracle deck that I'm going to be using today is the Fairy Godmother. And I did an unboxing on my channel this morning, so I'll be using a handful of the cards today in the reading, and then you can take a look at all of the other cards if you'd like to see the unboxing. I did put the link in the description below. All of the cards I will be using today are also linked below. So let's see what Spirit has for us today, and we're going to ask Spirit for immediate guidance for our immediate past, immediate present, immediate future. And then we will do some random questions to the audience. So welcome everybody. If you're new, welcome. Let me know that you're a new subscriber so I can say thank you with a card. So please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. Also hitting the like button. If you're a repeat subscriber, hit the like button. That always helps me too. Okay. All right. So here we go. Let's see what Spirit has for you for the Fairy Godmother. What does the Fairy Godmother? We all need a Fairy Godmother, right? So let's see what the Fairy Godmother has to say today. Let's see. Knowledge. Beautiful. I have Mother Nature. Mother Nature. And I have romance. Oh boy, here we go. I just recorded a very romantic pick a card today, so I'll launch that later. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what Spirit has. Immediate past, please, Spirit. I am listening for you now. Please give me some guidance. Let's go with the jumper. I've got a 9 of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Pentacles. And I have a 7 of Swords. All right. Immediate present, please, Spirit. Please share with me any messages that you have for anyone that is in the room in the present or that will be hearing this when they hear it. Remember that messages are timeless. So no matter when you hear the message, it's when you're meant to hear it, right? So here's the 7 of Pentacles. I have the Knight of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles, okay. And I have the 2 of Wands. And Spirit, please share with me immediate future. Immediate future, what's coming, Spirit? What do we need to know? I have the 5 of Wands. I have the King of Pentacles. And I have the Princess of Pentacles, which I believe in this deck is my my Page of Pentacles. Okay. Overall energy of this reading, please, Spirit. Is the 4 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacle energy. You guys are thinking about your finances. Something's going on with your finances today. What's going on with you guys? All right, so let's start with this. Look at this. I love these fairy cards. Okay, so this is knowledge. Look at her. She's got her you know, face in a book, right? She's studying. She's got this beautiful fairy looking over her, kind of guiding her. So almost the sense of, and she's by candlelight, lantern light. So just the sense of, you know, what's on your table. You know, it's very important what we're thinking about, what we're, you know, just remember what we say and what we do, the universe is hearing, but also what we're learning, what we're thinking about, what our thoughts are. So it's very important that, you know, the things that we're reading even are very spiritually uplifting to us. Okay. So it's the sense of, she's almost guiding her, you know, she's almost saying, you know, I'm gonna help you on this journey. I'm gonna teach you, right? Here's my 9 of Pentacles. So I have some abundance coming. Look at this, these grapevines just growing, and he's just picking these grapes and harvesting these big grapes. So it's the sense of it just keeps growing. You know, grapevines to me are just, they grow everywhere, and it's just coming in. But I have this sense of, you know, it's not so much a pity potty with my 5 of Pentacles as I'm tired of weathering the storm. I mean, he's taking shelter under this big mushroom, you know. So if you've been trying to weather the storm, you're trying to get your arms around those pentacles and you're trying to collect the grapes, you know, you can see he's paused. He's just waiting for the storm to ride itself out. And the good news about the storm is that the storm always passes, right? You know that, I mean, he's sitting there. Yes, he's waiting, but you know that that storm is going to pass, and he's going to stand up and he's going to get back, you know, doing what he has to do. Now, I do have this 7 of Swords at the same time. So I feel like I'm being attacked from a couple different directions. I feel like, you know, I'm being attacked, you know, either, you know, I feel kind of defeated with some financial issues. And then I feel like somebody or some kind of relationship is attacking me. Maybe somebody is upset with me because of my finances. Maybe it's causing fights in my home. But I have the 7 of Swords. And in this particular card, I always look at this woman as, you know, she's causing trouble. Like, who is this person? You know, she's causing trouble, and she, you know, and it's kind of like my way or the highway, you know. So if somebody has an ex, you know, an ex-wife or an ex-girlfriend that has this kind of attitude of, you know what, I'm going to make sure you're not happy. This is the person, you know, look at her face. I mean, she's just, you know, causing trouble. So whoever that is, we're gonna remove that energy. But the Spirit's trying to get you to that abundance. They're trying to let you know that the grapes keep growing. Okay, that those grapes always come back. They you know, every season they come back. So here's my Mother Nature, connecting to nature in my present. You know, if you're feeling overwhelmed, it came into me. You know, the one thing that we can do, we can go for a walk, we can touch base with nature, we can, you know, feel like we're bigger than, you know, something is bigger than us, you know. So when we're in our head and in that space of, you know, the storm, in the middle of the storm, you know, sometimes we have to physically remove ourselves from a situation, and we have to just go for a walk, you know, clear your head, something like that. Here's my 7 of Pentacles. You know, she's gathering the apples. Okay, she's, you know, it is a sense of, you have a lot on your plate with this worry and fear, and Spirit keeps pushing me in the direction of, yeah, but we're planting seeds and the harvest is coming and these good things are coming. Okay, so that fear and worry and doubt is going to pass. All right, here's my Knight of Pentacles, again on the horse, moving forward, you know, kind of showing off his pentacles, like, look at what I have, look at what I've achieved, is how it came into me. And the Two of Wands with this sense of, Jack and the Beanstalk almost planted the seed, and now they're watching it just grow, and how high will it grow? Look at how big that bean the bean for the beanstalk is. It's like, we're planting it and it's going to grow. So if you're working on an area of your life and you haven't received the financial benefit of it yet, if you haven't, gotten your arms around it, I feel that these things are coming. So keep planting the seeds. Know that the seeds grow. That's such an important life lesson. Maybe that's connected to my knowledge, maybe learning that, these things take time, these planting the seeds and learning that, some seeds we planted many, many years ago, some things we learned a long time ago, and it's always in God's timing when they grow and when they appear in our life. So, so it's the sense of they just want you to understand that, it's not always a storm. It isn't. It's not always a storm. Okay. You might be feeling that right now today in this moment, but it isn't always a storm. The seeds have been planted for better things, and that's what Spirit's trying to bring to you today. So I have this beautiful card moving into my future. Now, it is a romance card. So if you are looking for love, look at the beautiful castle, like, there's my castle, there's my prince, for God's sakes, right? So, if you're looking for this love to come in, maybe some of the things that you've been doing, the people that you've been talking to, the activities that you've been doing, maybe you have met someone along the line that this person is ready to come into your life. If you're doing online dating, maybe, you've actually been chatting with somebody who's going to turn into something that turns into a real relationship. Okay. Because the romance is coming, right? Stop battling. Look at this. You're arm wrestling. But it did come into me as arm wrestling yourself, if there's such a thing, that inner battle, that battling myself, beating myself up, if there's something that is upsetting you, if there's something that, I'm not doing enough. I'm not enough is how they're saying it. If you're beating yourself up or you don't have kind words for yourself today, knock it off. All right. Knock it off. Here's my Princess of Pentacles. So she's also at her desk. Look at her. She's studying also. So there's something going on with all of us today, tomorrow, next couple of days, this sense of the more that I learn, the more abundance comes to me. Now that may apply to your career. It could be you're literally studying something. You're going to pass an exam. You're taking a course, I always study. I have a ton of stuff that I'm studying spiritually. I share that with you all the time. I'm always studying. I'm always learning. And with that comes not only the spiritual abundance that I want, but with that comes financial gain for me, because the stronger I am spiritually, the more people are put into my life that want to work with me. Okay. So the sense of learning is very important today. Somebody in this room is being told that, it's time to kind of hit the books, study, start to read something on a topic that you'd like to learn more about, do YouTube videos, take a course, because knowledge is king. They say cash is king, knowledge is king. So here's my knight, my king of pentacles. Speaking of kings, here's my king of pentacles. And look at him sitting so strongly and looking at his pentacles. And he's got that pentacle finally in his hand. And he feels secure. Okay. So all those seeds that you've been planting, all that worrying that you did was really for nothing. I mean, that saying about, don't worry about something until you have something to worry about, whatever, it's like, don't worry until it's something that's really important to worry. All right. Sometimes we worry about things that haven't even happened yet, and we get our mind all kind of crazy, right? So this king is secure. This finances is coming into you. This sense of abundance is coming to you. Now, that may be your primary goal right now. Maybe it's really important that you get a new job, or that you keep your job, okay, and you keep the money flowing in. And if that's okay, if that's what you need to focus on, then that's what I want you to focus on. Okay. But Spirit is sharing with me that it's coming, and they're giving me this sense of this is my overall energy, the reading, which is the Four of Pentacles, which is getting my arms around this income, but in a hoarding kind of way, it's mine kind of way. And Spirit is saying there is going to be enough for all. There's enough for you. You don't have to be greedy about it. You don't have to worry about what anybody else is making or not making. Just worry about yourself today, okay? Because we are giving this to you, all right? We are planting the seeds, and we have this great abundance just growing, and these grapes just kind of flowing into your life, right? So today they are definitely sharing with you that, we know that you have a lot of challenges on your plate. All right. We know that you have, you could be worried about your job even. And it's the sense of the knowledge is key, that in a couple of different ways today, they've shared us with, either continue with studying, continue with a course, look into other areas of your life that you'd like to grow and learn. Some of you aren't going to go back to school or go to college, but, we can all learn, we can all grow. Some of you may be starting a spiritual journey, and I get approached all the time with people that say, where do I start? And my first response is start with a tarot course, start with at the very beginning, start with the tools, start with some of the basics. Okay. So if some of you are thinking about that you want to grow, that you want to learn, that you want to push yourself, it's very important that we're always learning, because it just helps us be stronger. It's very fulfilling also. So if you haven't done anything for yourself lately, if you haven't, you've just been in this kind of rut feeling of, I'm in the storm, I'm only going to sit here in the storm. Well, take this time while you're in the storm and, Google search some things that that you'd like to look up, or, look some YouTube videos on topics, you want to learn how to bake a pie. I don't care what it is, but, it's a sense of putting some time into myself and pushing myself to gather some additional information and some knowledge that I didn't have before. Okay. So I want to thank Spirit today for this message. I love this message because it's a great reminder that, even when it's really hard, even when it's really challenging, that the storm will pass, right? The storm always passes and things will always get better. So hang in there for those of you that are struggling a little bit today. Okay. And then for those of you that are looking for love, I had that beautiful romance card. Beautiful. I did put a new pick a card on my channel for from yesterday. That was a messages from your person pick a card. So take a look at that. So if you'd like a love reading today, that pick a card was launched last night. It was beautiful. So take a look at that. Okay. All right. So we're going to open it up to some messages from Spirit for the audience. So if you are new, please let me know that you're a new subscriber. If you're in Facebook, take a ride over to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. Let me know that you came over from Facebook so that I can grab a card for you. Okay. Let's see, I saw some new subscribers. So let me just go back up here just for a minute because I did see somebody who said that they were new. Okay, Rashina, let me just click on you. What I like to do is click on your name very quickly, and that way you know that this reading is for you. And then if you want to go back and watch it, it's recorded on my channel for today's, actually for the 15th date, okay? And then Serendipity, I like your name. Serendipity, I'll put you on my list, honey. Okay. All right. So I do not make a list. I'm just putting a list of people that are new subscribers down. I do not make a list. I pick people randomly. So just keep posting your question. I'm always looking for questions. Otherwise, I will just pick a card and give you what I feel is Spirit's message for you for today. So this is for Rashina. Rashina, let's see what your energy card is saying today. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Angelica. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Nicole, honey. Hi, Julie. Hi, Pooja. How are you? Okay, I do see you, honey. Yep, I do see you. You guys scroll by very quickly, though. I will tell you that. All right, so Rashina, I have the moon, so it's time for you to reflect on something. I got this immediate sense of almost taking a deep breath. I do have a third eye on my cat. I think it's a third eye, either that or I'm imagining it. But my cat has a third eye, so they may be trying to open you up intuitively. What is your question, honey? What is your question? Okay, so try to post your question in advance so I don't take a whole bunch of time chasing people down for their questions. Serenity, you're going to be next. If you can post a comment or what you're looking for guidance. The King of Cups, you're very strong on your throne emotionally. I'm working on that balance. I do feel like the sense of I have to take a pause, Rashina, okay? There's an area of my life that I either need time to think about my feelings, think about, what's going on in my life. They're saying trust your intuition. Trust your intuition about your feelings, okay, with your marriage then, okay? I'm just going to pull another card, see how the marriage is going. It's just a sense of pause is how it came into me. They don't want you to take any action. They want you to trust your intuition. They want you to get your emotions back into balance. So if you've been having a hard time emotionally, they do want you to get that back into balance. I do have a death card that just flew out of my deck. So there may be something in this marriage that we need to let go. Not the marriage, but maybe we need to have some forgiveness or forgive and forget some things in this marriage. But it's the sense of either let it go or it's going to haunt you forever is how I feel. So there's some communication things that are going on that I kind of feel like, you know what, I have to create a truce. I need to move on. But you're a king. I want you to work on just getting balanced. And then it's the sense of this intuition kicking in that Spirit is going to give you the signs of how this marriage is going to improve. I do not feel like this marriage is ending. I do want to add that. Okay. I feel like it just needs to heal. All right. So this is for Serendipity. Serendipity, if you're still in the room, I'm going to pull a card. I'm looking for a question. All right. So this is for Serendipity. She's a new subscriber. Let's see what your divine feminine goddess says. Okay, let's see what I feel. All right, let's see. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thank you for subscribing. I come on 6 days a week, so thank you, thank you. I am a psychic medium. I do readings all over the world. I'm just new to YouTube. I just created this YouTube channel, and I'm very grateful because in a very short period of time, it's hit my over 1,000 mark, and it's growing very quickly. People are finding me, so I'm very grateful. So please hit the share button, hit the like button, tell a friend, anything like that. Okay, thank you. Serendipity, honey. Let's see what feminine energy is supporting you today. I can't pronounce this. Amarterus. If you guys can pronounce that, you get 2 points. The goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Okay, so that is the truth, that God is in us. The light is in each of us, right? So sometimes when we can't see it or feel it, we have to look deep. We have to look at our own reflection and understand that, you know, that the light is within us. That is a great lesson, a great card. So serendipity, let's see what else Spirit has for you. I have a death card also in your life. I want to see what it's in reference to. I do have this sense of course, release, letting something go, but that white horse in the background is coming into me but something is new coming. I've never really looked at a death card that way. You can see the white horse in the background. So it's almost the sense of I had to say goodbye, literally say goodbye, but there's this beautiful horse in the background just waiting to come into my life with the sense of a new door opening. So there we are with Judgment. Okay, so beautiful. Look at her. Oh my goodness. I got to tell you, when that door closed, it is the sense of, you know, new feelings of, it's coming into me as trust yourself. Trust yourself is what they're saying. So this new door, this new opportunity, it's maybe you're second guessing your feelings now. You know, sometimes when we get hurt or we end a relationship, we go into that next relationship and it's almost like we don't trust our own judgment in picking people. Okay, so that's how it's coming into me. And it's a sense of trust your own judgment, that whoever this beautiful horse is that's coming into your life is, it's coming in as it's really meant to be, is what Spirit just said to me. It really is it could be a friend, it could be somebody new business-wise, but we have some kind of new relationship coming into your life that really is meant to be in your life. So that is beautiful. I love that white horse. I never saw that white horse before, you know. Okay, let's see who's jumping out at me. Okay, so Daphne's saying she's new from Facebook. So she gets 2 points just for jumping over from Facebook, because I know that that's a pain in the neck. But Facebook doesn't allow me to see all of my comments. Okay. And in fact, they sent me some kind of note that on my personal page, which has like 5,000 people, that they won't even post my live feeds on my personal page anymore. So, and eventually I'm just going to be moving over to YouTube, because YouTube's doesn't do these games with me. But right now I have a lot of Facebook friends. So I'm trying to get my Facebook friends to come over to YouTube. Okay, so hey, Kathy, I'm new here on Facebook. What does 2021 have for me? Daphne from South Africa. Well, you get the award for being the furthest away. That's pretty far away. What's the weather like in South Africa today? All right. So Daphne, let's see what Spirit has for you for a message. Let's just see. I have harmony. That's beautiful. All right. So let's see. Maybe we're trying to just get this sense of peace. Let's see. Peace of mind. Peace of mind. They're also saying something about security, feeling more secure. Maybe you're in a relationship that you want to feel more secure. Maybe you're waiting for somebody to give you a commitment of some kind. Okay, I have the Devil. So I do need to remove I do need to remove either something that's toxic in my life, someone that could be toxic in my life, or some kind of behavior that might not no longer be serving me. Okay, so if that's going on, I want you to remove it, because it's going to bring you this sense of harmony. It's going to give you this peace of mind, is how it came into me. But I also got that message intuitively, the sense of wanting more security. I think emotional security. So if there's somebody in your life that, you know, you're waiting for an answer, you're waiting for, you know, where is this relationship going? It's rainy in South Africa and you're single. So the sense of security is they're trying to bring this into your life. Okay. So maybe you do have a relationship coming. In the meantime, I do have the Devil card. They want you to remove any negative energy that could be holding you back from attracting this new person into your life. Okay. You know, sometimes if we hold on to, I call them invisible strings. You know, we're connected to an ex and we, you know, we say, oh, we're just friends, but this ex always texts us and always knows what we're doing, but we're not in a relationship. Well, universe doesn't know that. Universe thinks you're trying to rebuild this relationship. So sometimes that hurts our energy in the respect that we're not attracting who somebody new into our life. But they did share with me they're trying to bring you this harmony in the sense of security. So I do feel like they are trying to bring some new person into your life with that energy. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for joining me. Okay, let's see. You can't get over your baby daddy. There's the energy I'm talking about. Not to say he's a devil energy, but he could be holding you back. He could be holding you back from, I refer to it as being available to allow new love into my life. Okay, so it's hard when we have an attachment to somebody else, especially when we have a child with that person. So all right, so that's something you're going to work on. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's, hi, Joan and Jerry. Hi, Joan and Jerry. Hi, Kristen Jenkins. Hi, Kristen Jenkins. How are you? All right. Let's see. Would love or love reading or message from spirit. You got it, honey. Let's see. All right. Let's see. These are my crystal spirits. Let's see what crystal energy. I'm not an expert in crystals. I bought these cards so I could actually learn more about crystals. So I figure, you know what? They will kind of force me to learn crystals. And, you know, there's, I don't know how many cards are in this. 58 crystals in this deck. So they're like a lot to learn. All right. So let's see what your energy is. I don't even know how to say this. Mukite Jasper. And I put some keywords on them because I can't memorize 48 crystals and what they do for you. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not that good. So this is exploring the unknown. Okay, that's good. Risk, adventure, and personal power this crystal gives you. I like the adventure. I'm going to go with the adventure, Kristen. Let's grab that. I want to see what Spirit has for you for love. Let's see what is coming with love. I just recorded my February love forecast. So pick a card. So I'm going to post that maybe tonight if I can get my arms around all the work I have to do behind the scenes to get it uploaded. It's not as easy as you think, but I will do it. All right. So I have romantic feelings coming, Kristen. So that is encouraging. Let's see. Spirit, what else do you have? All right, so I have some romance coming into my life. That's gorgeous. Let go of the control issues. when you meet somebody, all right, do you have a tendency to, put rules around the relationship is how it just came in. So I'm going to say when you meet this person, I want you to just let it unfold naturally. Don't put parameters around it or rules or timelines or anything like that. Let it unfold, and it's going to be very romantic. And it's going to be an adventure. So we want the adventure, right? So let's just let it unfold. But if you have a tendency to kind of like things a certain way, and, the next relationship, maybe we need to be a little bit more free and just kind of go with the flow a little bit more. Okay. So that is what Spirit's saying. But I think that romantic energy is on its way. So let's see what's going on with that. Okay. You need to loosen up. She's saying, I do need to loosen up. She's laughing. I don't realize I do that, but yeah, well, that's what Spirit said. We're going to loosen up. That's a good way to put it. They said not to control things. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Hi, Kimberly. Kimberly, do you ever feel Spirit that needs to get a message to somebody here now? Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that, honey. I get, are you talking about a loved one, or, somebody direct in the room that's jumping out at me? Because what happens is when I'm in my readings, even now, it's almost as if it's this natural, the same way I just clicked on you. It's almost as if Spirit just steers me towards that person. And then Spirit steers me towards I have 20 decks on my desk, and then they steer me to the deck that they want me to use. And then even further in that deck, it's a combination of what the images intuitively are coming into me, and then I hear this distinct voice that comes into my head that gives me the messages. So that's how it works for me. But a loved one that's passed. I'm absolutely 100% a psychic medium. I am known as a evidential psychic medium. It's very rare. My gift is called name pulling. It's very rare for a psychic to pull names of lost loved ones. And I will do things like the lost loved one, the sister's name, even the dog's name, and multiple names in a reading. But I am absolutely 100% a psychic medium. I do not do medium readings on my lives anymore because they take 15, 20 minutes. And when a spirit comes in and holds me, I feel obligated to talk to them. And I've got 25 other people in the room that would like a card. So I'm asking people if they want to connect to a lost loved one, then they will, they can book me privately. But every once in a while, you will hear me even in the live chat where something will jump out at me and I'll just say something really distinctive because they break through. Right now, I refer to it as I allow them in or I don't allow them in. Okay. So when I don't allow them in, sometimes they break through and they'll say, I'm the grandmother, or they're on my mother's side. And I'll be like, I know this is her mother. I know I feel an obligation to say, I know your mother is here with me right now. I can feel her. And, if a name comes through, I'll say the name, but I won't go into a full reading anymore in my chats live because they're just taking up way too much time. So, but to answer your question, yes, they break through and they share messages all the time. So But Kimberly, let's give you a card, honey. But that was a great question. And there's a lot of people in this room that like to know more about the psychic abilities in general and different levels and different things about being psychic. So I love to share that part because if it can help anybody else on their spiritual journey, I'm happy to do that. So, so I do answer a lot of those types of questions. So good question. Okay, so Kimberly, let's see what's in your cards today. Let's see what I am feeling. These are beautiful cards. This is dignity. These are like 19th century oil paintings. All right, so take pride in yourself and all that you have become. That's pretty. Be satisfied in your choice and your actions. Okay, so take pride in yourself today, they're saying. Okay, so, and it did just come into me as some kind of achievement. Now, you may have had an achievement recently that you're kind of, it could even be a lifetime achievement. You know, maybe it was your career or your profession, something like that. And they're saying, you know, to be proud of yourself for that you worked hard, you know, for these things. So don't brush it off. If somebody's giving you, acknowledging you for your achievements, they're saying they want you to be proud of yourself. This is how I feel. Okay. So let me just see what else I'm feeling. Here's a Justice card. So I have to tell you that my Justice card is, you know, always the sense of seeing things fairly, being fair. If somebody in your life isn't treating you fairly, that could be jumping out right now. I just want to see where I'm going. And my Knight of Swords. So something going on along the lines of, I don't want to say defending yourself, but standing up for yourself for sure. Maybe somebody is, you know, has misjudged you or is overjudging you or is questioning some things that you have said. And it's the sense of, you know what, you're talking from experience, you're talking from knowledge, you're using your, you know, you're dignified in these actions and these things that you've said. But your thoughts and feelings are your thoughts and feelings. And, you know, maybe somebody else isn't in agreement with them. Maybe they're not in agreement with them, but take pride in yourself. I feel like you've worked really hard to achieve this. So if somebody is knocking you in any way, it's almost the sense of, I do feel like it's unfair. I do feel like it's unfair. So wondering if anybody's treating you unfairly right now, or you feel like you've been treated unfairly. Okay. But in the meantime, they want you to hold your ground. You know, they're giving you the knowledge to get through this, to literally look at him. He's like racing forward. Okay. So whatever's on your plate with that, you know, it's going to pass. It's going to pass. Okay. But it is a sense of defending myself a little bit. All right. Somebody may be attacking you in some way. All right. But they're saying you're very strong and you've earned this sense of dignity. This achievement is how we started. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So hi, Vicky. Hi, Kieran. Hi, Christine. Hi, Christine. You've never connected. Have I ever given you a reading, Christine? All right. Let's see. Let's see what Spirit has to say with you. All right. I love this little deck. These are little flowers, Enchanted Blossoms. I even like the name. Yeah, Enchanted Blossoms. I even like the name of the deck. All right, Christine, this is your turn, honey. You're welcome, Kimberly. You're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so Christine, this is your turn, honey. Let's see what Spirit has for you. These are so pretty. Serenity. Oh, that's such a great word. Okay, here's serenity. Look at this beautiful butterfly. Okay. You were raised to believe that it was bad. Okay. I was raised Catholic, and you know, I mean, the Old Testament says, you know, beware of soothsayers, beware of you know, tarot readers, fortune tellers, right? The New Testament says, you know, God will send messengers. I don't know why I hear things. You know, I don't know why I've spoken foreign languages. I don't know why I find missing animals all over the country. I don't know why, you know, I would know people's lost loved ones and details about what they did for a living and messages for them. I don't know why. All I do is deliver the messages. So, you know, serenity. Serenity, serenity, serenity. I live for serenity. That is my daily goal is, is to be in a state of serenity. God grant us serenity, right? Okay, so let's see what Christine, they have for you for this serenity. Maybe I have lavender also. Lavender, you know, lavender soothes us, right? Just the essential oil lavender, so calming. So they're trying to calm you down for some reason. The Four of Ariels. Let's see. When you give, you also receive. My Four of Cups. Okay, being resistant to change. Okay, so wondering if there's some kind of change going on in your life, because they're sharing with me the sense of an extreme, either an extreme like a change in a relationship, like a divorce or loss of job, or somebody was very sick, or even a traumatic loss. But it's coming into me as some kind of an extreme change in your life that was a turning point. And since then, it's this incredible struggle to just stay in, you know, to bring yourself to having peaceful moments and calm in your life. It's okay. Here's my Queen of Swords. So you're very strong, okay? You think things through. They're sharing with me that you overthink things, that you may put too much thought into what everybody else is thinking and feeling. But that sense of you use lavenders. I put lavender in my, I have an essential oil, like, you know, steam thing. And I put that in there today too. So it does calm you. It's beautiful. It's Queen of Swords. You overthink things, Christine. There's something about you overanalyze things, overthinking things, which is causing this kind of treadmill feeling where I'm having a hard time calming myself down because I'm constantly thinking. Okay, so if there's such a thing as don't think, that's kind of like the message. It's kind of like, you know, slow down your mind. Don't overthink things, all right? Just trust that some of these areas of your life are going to work out, okay? But some kind of major change that changed, you know, just kind of some kind of extreme change, they said. That's how they said it, extreme change. And since then, I'm having a hard time calming down. But they're trying to calm you down. And she's saying, yes, you loss of a husband's job, extreme change. They're trying to calm you, honey. Okay, it's okay. You're going to be okay. They're trying to calm you. Just don't overthink it. Try to rest your mind. Okay, every once in a while, just try to rest your mind. There's only so much you can do on any given day. Okay. All right. Hi, RR. How are you? Hi, Selena. Hi, Teresa. Okay. Hi. Do you do miss person or try to find a missing person? Karen, I don't do missing persons. I have worked on a murder case, and I was really upset by it because I saw a murder. I felt like I saw everything, and I reported it, and I was very accurate to things that had happened. So I've elected to not do that kind of work with my gift. I do have this weird ability to find missing animals, and So I do look at an animal. I will get street names or the name of the vet that they've maybe been turned into, or the town that they'll be found in. I mean, just weird things with the animals. But I haven't looked for missing children yet. Part of me feels like, I mean, I probably have, I can't, I mean, I've probably found 1,000 animals. I mean, I don't even know how many animals I've found. So I think God is training me. I do. I think that it's he just keeps training me over and over again, in this particular part of my ability. And maybe there will be a day that he asks me to help find somebody. And I pray that I can. So, but I know this weird information comes into me with the animals, it's just like bizarre, like, and it's stuff there's no way I would know, names of vets in cities and towns in other states that I, just crazy stuff. So God does help me find the animals, and people who I've worked with are thrilled by it. I'll tell you a cute story. When I first realized that I had this ability, this is an old story. I mean, this is years ago. And this woman, I always say, send me a picture. I start with a picture. And so this woman called me. She was a Facebook friend. She had lost her cat. And I was sitting in my kitchen, in my table, having my cup of coffee, and I had my bathrobe on. It was like the morning, and I'm looking at this picture of this cat. And then I said, well, can you call me? I just want to tell you what I'm feeling. So I get on the phone with her, and I start smelling chicken shit. Excuse my language, but I started to smell like chickens. And it's a very distinct smell, like a chicken, right? And I said, the cat is under a shed. It's a blue shed in the backyard. It's up on cinder blocks. And the cat can peer out from the shed, and it sees the chickens, and it doesn't know whether it wants to eat the chickens, but it's scared of the chickens, because I could see the cat watching the chicken. She goes, Kathy, there's no way. I live in like the suburbs. There's no chickens here. Nobody has chickens. There's no farms in any area around me. And I said, all right, I smell chicken shit. It's not one of my strongest abilities. And so I said, well, do me a favor, just drive around. I said, I gave her a radius. I had some other clues, like go south or whatever, the street, some street ideas of where to go. And she messages me back a few hours later, and she says, with pictures of this blue shed up on cinder blocks. And when you stood at the shed, you could see a chicken coop. And she's holding up her big cat. And she's like, we found the cat, and it was like miles away. And so that's my example of my story of finding these animals, because it just is so bizarre, I mean, knowing what, I could see the physical building that the cat was under, describe it colors, that it was up on blocks, and it was it's just crazy, but I'll never forget smelling that chicken, those chickens. But I've got all kinds of crazy stories. So I do share my stories. I write down I document a lot of the good stuff. So I'll write a book someday, maybe, but I document the good stuff. I forget most of it, to tell you the truth. All right. So Kieran, let's just see what your energy is today, honey. I got all sidetracked. All right. So I have the Void. Look at this. It says, stop, embrace winter. Embrace the winter. Ooh. My husband thinks he's all excited because he got an Alexis thing on our kitchen table. So this morning our favorite thing to do is to see how cold my sister is in New Hampshire. my mother's probably watching this and laughing. So every day we go on our phone and we see what the weather is here in Florida. And then the next thing we do is we see what the weather is up in Northwood, New Hampshire at the lake. And we laugh because it's like 20 degrees or 19 degrees. And I'm like getting ready to go for a walk, right? So this morning he was talking to Alexa, you know, the voice thing, and says, you know, now he's talking out loud, and Alexa looks it up and says what it is. And, you know, he's all excited. So, anyways, the great winter, Kirian, the great winter, embrace the great winter. Now, one thing about winter, how it's coming into me is, you know, winter turns into spring, right? Winter is a chance for us to rest and rejuvenate, and then we are reborn, right? Then we have this rebirth and growth period happening. So maybe they're ready. Here we are. Look at this reborn. Look at, she's like a pregnant tree. Rebirth, Kirian. Rebirth. Here's my Empress, connected to nature, right? So something's coming into your life. Something is, you know, part of you is growing, a part of you is expanding. So this regrowth, you know, they may have you in a holding pattern, and it feels kind of dark and scary right now, and you feel like it's the, you know, dead of winter. And then it's a sense of, yeah, but those little baby flowers, those little daffodils, you know, come up first, right? And you know, so sometimes when we're in the sense of the void, you know, it's a healing period, and that's okay. It's a healing period. Not everything in our life can be like, wow, exciting, you know, high energy. You know, sometimes we need a break, you know, just to regroup. Right? So Karen, I think that's what's going on with you. Okay. All right, so you may be in a holding pattern, and then we had that rebirth, Kieran. You know, they may be, you know, just have you in a holding pattern, and then they're going to give you something else to work on. All right, so beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's see, where are we? Karen saying, I feel like I'm resting. That's good. That's good. That's important. I mean, it's very, all of us need it. Sometimes God takes things away from us and just, you know, forces us to rest. You know, it's kind of like that mother who can't be sick feeling. Like, you know, when my kids were little, it's like I didn't have the luxury of having the flu. It was like, you know, I can't be sick. I can't be sick. You know, like who's going to do everything else, right? Okay, so let's see. All right. Okay, let's see. Nicole, you had an interview today. I think I talked to much the second half. How do you feel? Do I get the job? All right, let's ask Spirit that. That's a great one, Nicole. Let's see. Let's see if Spirit has a definitive answer for us, or at least giving us some energy. Okay. Let me see. I'm going into some super duper cards over here. Let's see. Spirit, can you share with us how Nicole did today on her interview? Okay. I do have a death card. Okay, I'm going to get some clarification. But that may mean that I'm completely getting rid of you know, another. If you have to give up your other job to take this job, we have to have closure on something to move forward. Okay. So that may be just part of the energy, just like this full circle feeling. And I have a Justice card, which is also very fair. Okay. I will tell you intuitively, it was like, you know, they, how did they say it? Spirit, repeat what you had said to me. I was so busy pulling the cards. It was the sense of they trusted you. Okay, they trusted your words, you know, like you were, not that you needed to convince them, but I feel like they've been burnt in the past. I don't know if they shared anything like that with you, but there's this hesitation on whoever they hire is how it's coming into me. And that they trusted you. So that justice, the sense of this fairness, the sense of this, maybe they have to put something to rest. Maybe they had to get rid of somebody to bring you in. Okay. But they do trust you. The interview went well. Okay. The interview went well. I hope it's the end of last year's cycle. The employment cycle last year was off also. Okay. So maybe we got rid of that energy. I feel like somebody was burnt in this relationship. Like either they had somebody in that position before that really did some damage, or some bad vibes, I guess. And then when they met you, they were like, oh, this is refreshing. Like, oh my God, she's normal is how it's coming into me. You're normal. Okay. They are working on your health. If you have any health issues going on, maybe you've had a lot of anxiety. Whoa, I've got jumping cards. Did you see that jump out? Was it just me? We've got a job coming in the near future. I think you did well. I do. I think you did well. I think you built trust. I think that they respected you. I think they saw you as being very refreshing. And I think that you have a real opportunity at this. So I think you're going to hear, honey. I do. Very near future is what I'm getting. That card jumped out of my deck too. You have a Springer, boing. We had a Springer when we were kids. We used to call him Jumping Jack. He never stopped moving. I mean, he just jumped. Jumping Jack is what we called him. I forgot about that dog. That was when I was a kid. All right. I think you did really well today. I'm proud of you. Okay. I think you really impressed them. I think that they really trusted what you had to say. And, the card was a jumper. Yeah. My cards. Yeah. I always take jumpers. Some people don't take jumpers, but I love jumpers. To me are like spirit's energy. Like, you have to take this card. You have to read this card. I love jumpers. All right, sweetheart. Let me know. I hope you get this job. All right, so let's see. Pooja, what's going on? I'm not a medical doctor, but let's see if Spirit has some guidance for you. Okay. Also considering a divorce for your marriage. I don't want to have a divorce. Okay. I don't want you to have a divorce either. All right. Let's see what Spirit says. Yeah, I can't answer medical questions, legal questions. I try to be very, you're welcome, Christine. Thank you, sweetheart. Do me a favor, Christine, go over to my YouTube channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium, and hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. That way, when I go live, I'll pop up on your phone about a half an hour before I go live, and you can jump in the chat, okay? All right, so let's just do a couple more. I've got readings tonight. The fledgling. I'm going to pull another one. I don't know what that is, Pooja. The fledgling. It feels like I'm fleeing something. Okay. All right, Christine, honey. Okay. Let's see, Pooja. We want to know about your marriage. Playful. I like this one better. Look at this. This is a playful kitten, and he's playing with this little moon. All right. So, you know what? I got to tell you, though, I'm going to go with Spirit gave me two cards, and now Spirit's saying, look again. Okay. Look again. Look at what's on her intuitive eye. Look at what's on her forehead. Okay. She's got, can you see it? There's my cat. Here's my cat with my moon. See my little moon? Okay. Now look at this card. This card with on her forehead. See the moon? So Spirit said, look again to me. So I have this crescent moon. So my moon is sharing with me the sense of the answers come to you, the answers come to you in the darkness, when we're alone and we can think and we're not, we're quiet our mind and there's not all kinds of craziness around us. The answers will come to you. Okay. So I don't feel, they're saying they don't want you to move. They don't want you to take any action. They want you to heal. They want you to heal. They're trying to bring playfulness into your life. They're trying to bring some joy into your life. Here's my 8 of Swords. You're not trapped. Okay, you're not trapped. That's not what this is. Okay. But they don't want you to move is what they're saying. All right. I have a Lover's card, but it's in reverse. So, it just means that you're not connected. This person is very connected to you, or was, right? This is your husband. So it just means that you're not connected now. It doesn't mean that love has gone away. Okay. We can always reconnect it. We can always continue. All right. So I do feel like you're not going anywhere. They said quiet your mind in the darkness, the sense of, at night, maybe you do better. Maybe at night you feel, you calm down, you can relax, your thoughts aren't racing like they are during the day. So listen to your intuition in the evenings, maybe. They're trying to guide me towards that moon. They really are. That's just like too weird, like the third eye. And all right, so that is how I feel. That is how I feel. But you're not leaving this marriage. I don't feel like you're leaving this marriage. You're not ready to leave this marriage. They want you to heal. They are isolating me. Okay, honey. All right, so I'm going to pull a couple more people and then, okay, let's go with Teresa's got a love question. All right, Teresa, you got somebody new, honey? Let's see. You told me that the man I was talking to is very involved in his work, but I feel like he's not being totally honest with me. Any insight? Okay, so you feel like you're being... not getting the whole truth and nothing but the truth, right? Let's see what my fairy godmothers say. I trust these guys. Let's see. Who wouldn't trust a fairy godmother, right? All right, let's see what this says. Magic. Almost a sense of believe in the magic. Look at this. All right, we're going to get a tarot card on this. So you don't think this guy's being truthful, huh? I got to decide what deck. All right, let's go with these guys. These guys are... I love shuffling these guys. These are like my favorite shuffle cards. These are the Shadowland Tarot. They're really heavy and they have this gold edging. And they're just like chunk. I mean, I could sit here all day and shuffle. I mean, I love shuffling, but I could shuffle this deck in particular all day long. Here's my 10 of Cups. All right, so I got to tell you, Spirit is trying, now whether it's this man or somebody else, I'm not answering the question yet, but Spirit's trying to bring you magic. Spirit's trying to fill your cups, okay? 10 of Cups is that all these things, these amazing things are going to come into your life. So if the red flags are this person isn't, if it's the right person, you're not going to ever feel like they're keeping something from you. That's a red flag for me right now. So I don't like that feeling. So let's just see. I want to do 7 of Wands. Yeah. I think he is keeping something from you. I do. I got a 7 of Wands. This is somebody sneaking around behind my back. Look at this particular card. There's like this little There's like this little devil boy that's like, now whether he's doing it on purpose or whether he's just protecting his privacy, you know, I don't know if he's, you know, being with other people, but maybe he feels like he doesn't have to share that with you. You know, maybe he feels like he doesn't have to report into you and tell you everything that's going on. All right. But they are definitely sharing the sense of sneaking around. I will tell you that. That is my 7 of Wands. And Spirit's trying to give you 10 cups that are filled. They want you to be happy. One more, Spirit. Okay. All right. I don't know if this has anything to do with it. Wondering if you are on the same page spiritually. I have religious factors maybe playing into this relationship, but I don't feel like that's what's going on. Divine timing. Worth waiting for. This guy might not be the right one because they want you to have your full cups. They're saying that you know, it may be worth waiting for. Okay. They want you to have all of your cups filled. And then I have this incredible sense of it's going to be magical. Look at her. So let's do this. Let's not kick this guy to the curb yet. All right. Let's see if there's anything real here. Let's see if he's just keeping things to himself because he's private and he doesn't feel an obligation to report into you. And it could be as simple as that. Some people just like to keep certain things private. Okay. But if you feel like, you know, he's going above and beyond, you know, keeping things from you, to the point where you're like, you know, that doesn't make sense. You know, he says something weird. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. You know, women have this natural lie detector, right? Our gut. And trust your lie detector. And if you think somebody's lying to you, I can guarantee you they probably are. Okay? So, you know, women, most of us, and men sometimes, but most women are very intuitive, especially when you think somebody's lying to you. All right. So, all right. So, but we're not going to kick him to the curb yet. We're going to wait. We're going to wait and see. We're going to get evidence. It might improve. Maybe over time he starts to share his feelings with you and does want to give you, you know, fill all of your cups and give you everything that you want. So we don't know the truth yet. Okay. But I do have that sneaky feeling. That's my 7 of Wands. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to take one more High House of Cards. Okay. So this is an ex. How does my ex feel about me? Okay. Did a pick a card, House of Cards, for a what are their messages from your person if you're out of contact? Okay. So you may get more messages in that pick a card. Okay. So take a look at that. All right. But let's see what Spirit has for you with what is he thinking? What is he feeling? Let me just see what's coming in. Okay. I do have a recovery card. I don't know if you're healing, he's healing, if one of you needed to end this relationship for any reason, you know, needed help with a substance abuse or alcohol or something like that. So I do feel this sense of somebody's healing. Maybe it's you. I hope it's you. I hope it's you. All right. You still do feel like this was your true love. All right. You do feel like, you know, sometimes we get it in our head that we're not going to ever fall in love again. And like, I don't know where people got the rule of once in a lifetime. That's not true. All right. We have the ability to fall in love more than once in our lifetime. Okay, there can be more than one soulmate. There's like soul energy tribes, you know, and if one soulmate runs away from you, somebody else from that tribe can come forward. So, you know, we have the ability to fall in love with more than one person. Okay, so this person may have been your true love, but it doesn't mean that there isn't somebody else out there that you would love just as much, if not more. You know, what if there's something better than an ex? Have you ever thought about that? They want you to go out and flirt. They want you to go out and look, you know, let's go look for that new true love. Let's go look for another true love. Okay. You know, right now they're not putting, I don't feel like they're bringing you back together. I don't feel like the energy is leading me in that direction. The energy is leading me to encourage you to be open to somebody new coming into your life. So that's where I'm going to go with that. Okay. But yeah, it's hard. You think that it's the love of your life, you know, but no, we have infinite ability to love. Okay. There's more than one person in your lifetime that you can be in love with. Okay. So be open to maybe God has somebody else, somebody better. All right. So I'm going to just wrap up a couple of things. Please take a look at that pick a card, which is messages from your person. I posted that on my wall last night. Also take a look at the unboxing of the Fairy Godmothers if you enjoyed those cards today. If you would like to book a private reading, I have openings days and evenings. You can book a half an hour reading or an hour reading. Go to my website, kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. All of the links are in the description below. And you can pick a phone reading or a Zoom reading. It can be any kind of reading that you'd like. Okay, if you need to work on your career, if you want to work on your relationships, if you would like to connect to a lost loved one. Christine, I charge $45 for a half an hour private reading, and I charge $75 for an hour. Okay, I will tell you a half an hour goes by in a nanosecond. And people book me for a half an hour, and then I have back-to-back readings. And so what people go is, well, I'll pay for more time, and they can't because I'm scheduled back-to-back. So if you think that you want a longer period of time, I would suggest you just get the hour right from the beginning. Okay, but whatever works for you, I'm always here. So 7 days a week, 6 days a week, I'm live. So join me. I hope you enjoyed your daily message. I want to thank everybody in Facebook. If you are a new YouTube subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bells, because I do come on live all the time, and you get that half an hour heads up that I'm jumping online. So jump in the chat, give me the questions, and then I try to get to as many people as I can on any given day. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. I do take donations. Lorena, I'm wrapping up today. But when I come live, you can always do a donation, and that is a guaranteed reading when I am live. Okay, but I'm wrapping up for today. I will be back on tomorrow. I am on tomorrow. Tomorrow's what? Friday? What day is it? I'll be back on tomorrow morning. 11:30 a.m. Okay, so thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see whoever shows up again tomorrow or another day this week. But in the meantime, God bless you all, and thank you for joining me, and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.